Kaki King is in South Africa, and I'm very excited to have her on the couch. This is your first time here, hey?
Yes!
And how is it so far?
Oh my god, it's gorgeous. This place is incredible.
It's a little bit warmer than what you're used to.
Much warmer, yeah. It's February back home in North America, and I am very happy to be wearing, to let it all hang out right now.
Here for Design Indaba.
Yes.
It's such a creative, I don't know, how much do you know about Design Indaba?
I know, and I don't know enough because it's huge, and there's so many speakers and so many events and so many things that are on the list of possibilities. So I'm just kind of, and I'm a musician. I'm the guest of a designer, Georgia Lupi. So I'm really here to just, just to take it in. And so that's another thing that'll be really thrilling.
You're going to love it. It's such a creative experience. There's so many creative minds, so many great conversations happening there. And I know, like, your performance, it's not just a musical performance. It's it incorporates so many different things. And I think a lot of South Africans haven't really experienced what you offer yet. So can you just kind of talk us through?
Well, it's interesting. So there's various types of shows that I do. The performance specifically at Design Indaba will be me projection mapping onto my guitar, which is, and I'll be using images that Georgia Lupi designed, and it's actually, she has visualized what I'm playing. So I've taken all the information of how I play and what I do and made it visual, and then we'll be playing those visualizations. So it'll be very pretty and very interesting. But I also have a technique where I projection map onto the guitar, meaning that light is shown onto the guitar and nothing else. Not me, not the space around. So the guitar becomes this like lit up beautiful screen, and it's breathtaking. Yeah, but when I do outside shows, of which I'll be doing some later on, I'll just be playing guitar.
There's so many factors, I guess, to your performance. Has anything ever gone really wrong? I mean, when there's so many things involved, I can imagine that things don't always work out as planned.
Yeah, and early on with the more technologically advanced show, things would go wrong. But luckily, no one ever knew, because the only thing I have to have right is that the guitar makes noise. Like if the guitar is making noise and amplified in some way that people can hear it, I'm fine, because I'm a guitar player. Like that's what I've done my entire life. So yeah, there's been many complete and utter train wrecks where computers have just completely gone out, but I just keep playing until they get it back on track, and then we continue the show. Because also part of the show, I'm not Kaki King speaking to you on a microphone and chatting. I am in character. I wear sunglasses. I have like this whole costume that I wear. So I'm miming everything. So if something goes wrong, I have to express, well, we're here now, but I can't use any words. So, but for the most part, we've worked out the kinks. So we're running a steady ship.
Tell me about getting into character before the show.
It's interesting. I'm not an actor, but I do have to, I just try to have everything get a little calmer. There's a lot of excitement before any type of production, and so even though I don't really need to warm up or like do any recitation of anything, I just try to get, if there's a lot happening, I try to move a little bit away from it and go, okay, we're just gonna be cool, and this is fine. And luckily, with the full show, there's 2 minutes before I even appear on stage. So I'm side stage for 2 full minutes where I can catch my breath and go, all right, we're gonna get this done and do it right. But as far as character, I just have to stop talking, which is very difficult for me.
I can't imagine you not talking.
It is
after sitting here and speaking to you.
It's very hard. Well, it's hard, but again, like I'm playing guitar, and the guitar in the show is the thing that's directing everything. Like I'm like the laboratory assistant for the mad scientists, and the guitar is So I have to sort of mime like, what are we doing, and what's going on, and sort of do that kind of bit. But after the show, I pick up the microphone and I do like a full 10 minutes of ad-lib crowd work.
That's awesome.
Which can go many different ways.
Well, okay, just talk me through this for a little while. You do ad-lib crowd work. So what is that?
Well, I speak to the audience about the show, about what it meant, about some of the technological things that are involved, and then I take a question and I say, does anyone have any questions? And then it's generally like, so at every guitar show, if you're a guitar player, especially if you're a guitar player like me, where you write your own music and you there's you're under a lot of critique, a lot of criticism, a lot of eyes are looking at you very specifically. There's a group of people, they're called the Guitar Police, and they are not trying to be sexist, but they are men. And sometimes they have, they're bald with the ponytail and the black shirt, and they sit in the front row and they do.
Is that the Guitar Police uniform?
Yeah. It's handed to them at some point in their life. I don't really understand. And they sit there and they go. And they're all, and I can always count on them to be there. and if at the end I get to speak to the Guitar Police, I say, so, how was that for you? How did that go? Are you going to arrest me? Going to put the cuffs on? Did you enjoy it? So that's just silly stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, so you're at Design in Daba. You're going to be back here in April for Park Life and the Lush Festivals. For anyone who's going to come out to your shows who want to learn a little bit more about what you do first, how can they do that?
KakiKing.com is a great resource. I have a Twitter account that's at Kaki King. I mostly post updates about my daughter and potty training and stuff like that. So that's maybe not the best resource. I have an Instagram, which is Kakigram, and on some form of that I mention occasionally, I'm doing a gig here and there. So
all right,
you'll figure it
out. That's a start. Kaki, it's been such a pleasure chatting to you.
So nice to talk to you.